Good day, everyone. Shalou here from Barrie, Ontario, Canada. I do believe this is day 5 of my 33-day commitment. In any case, I'm so glad to be on here with you today. And I wanted to ask you, who's your doctor, right? Who's your doctor? Who should be your doctor? You know, I had... well, it's not just this time. I've had clients come and, you know, they'll try and be like, oh my God, you're my doctor. And I'm like, I don't want to be your doctor. I want you to be your doctor. I want to educate you and help you understand exactly how your body works, so you're not sitting there, again, being dependent on me. You know, I have a restaurant, and what is it that you want when you have a restaurant? You want to have regular repeat customers, right? I don't want that here. I want people to come. I want people to want to live their best lives. I want to help educate them and teach them that, you know, what you eat, what you drink, and what you think matters. You need to really pay attention and get in tune with your body and see what resonates with you, and ultimately take back that power that we all have kind of handed over to the medical care system, thinking that we don't know better, that we don't know about our own bodies. It drives me crazy when people, you know, I talk to people in the family and they just come back from the doctor, and, you know, this is a true incidence where, you know, oh, well, the doctor said that I'm borderline, I have a borderline heart issue. And I'm like, what does that mean? Borderline heart issue, right? And if it's borderline, did they talk to you about changing your habits of what you're eating? Did they talk to you about exercise? Did they talk to you about, you know, just mindful, what are your thoughts? You know, so many of us are stress monkeys. We're just, when there's nothing to worry about, we'll find something to worry about, right? Because we need that adrenaline rush. We need that hit to sort of feel like, oh, we're alive. We got something to do, right? That's not the way I want to live. That's not the life I would wish to on anyone. I want all of us to sort of go, okay, you know what? Like I said a few days ago, pain is our friend. When it shows up, to go, what's this about, right? I was actually, again, sharing with Mindy Harley, as she reminded me, ever since I was a little girl, this is just a practice that I've had, and I have no idea why, right? I remember that if I was just, you know, walking and I stubbed my toe, right? And of course it's painful, but right away it would bring me to the present moment, and I'd be like, okay, what did I just do that caused that reaction, right? I set out some frequency, I set out some vibration that attracted that pain to myself. What was it? And I would think, okay, yeah, you know, I just stuck my tongue out at my sister because she frustrated me, and I did that. Look what came back. And so it would really keep me mindful of my actions. And again, I have no idea why I did that, but I'm so grateful that I did, because it stopped me from doing things that weren't probably the best, right? I wasn't in the right vibration. It kept me vibing better. So, you know, why is it that we think that healing is outside of us, right? Why is it that we think that we're not able to heal? It's because no one's ever told us otherwise. You know, no one's ever taught us and taken the time to explain, to understand just what a perfect vehicle we have here that is so perfectly designed that it's, you know, I mean, you don't have to think about breathing. You don't have to think about, you know, your heart beating and the blood pumping everywhere. We don't have, there's so many automatic things that are happening in our body, and we don't have to think twice about it. So why wouldn't the auto heal be there as well, right? How many times you just drive home and you're like, I don't even know how I got here, right? Because you've done it so many times, the body, you just know the way, like your subconscious is already getting you there. So why can we not have more powerful beliefs? Why can we not understand that our thoughts matter, right? Again, I was sharing how I've had different clients come in, but they have the same symptoms. And so when I say, okay, you know what, this is what you should do, why is it that it works for one and the exact same advice doesn't work for the other one? Because it really comes down to our beliefs, right? Where the mind goes, the body follows. You know, do you believe that you are powerful? Do you believe that you are able to self-heal? Do you believe that you are worthy and that you are supernatural and that you can heal? You know, it occurred to me, I was watching, you watch those superhero movies and, they get cut and, in seconds it's all healed, right? And I'm like, okay, so we just saw Superman come in and from a child to, probably 40 years of age, and that was in an hour and a half, 2 hours. Okay, so if he healed in a few seconds, well, if I was to extrapolate that hour and a half, 2 hours over my life, that few seconds would probably be a day or two, right? Well, if I get a cut, it heals in a day or two. Well, then guess what? I'm Superwoman, right? We're all Superwomen and men, right? We're all Supermen and Superwomen. But we just don't look at ourselves that way. And when you do, you realize just how quickly the body responds to your thoughts, right? Where are your thoughts? Are you nourishing your body? Are you hydrating the cells that need water? We're 70% water. So before we just run out and start looking for the answers outside of us, why don't we take a moment and even recognize and learn what exactly we have here, right? Just how does it work? How is it all set into motion, right? Just like we don't have to think about it. The sun comes up and then the sun goes down. The moon comes up, the moon goes down, right? Same way. There's so many things that are just automatic, and healing is one of them. Our body is always trying to heal, right? Did you even know that when, we have garbage, well, when we have garbage in a house, what do? We put it in a bag, right? And then we put it in the garage until it's time for it to be taken out, right? Put to the curb. Well, guess what our body does? When we've got too much garbage floating around, it wraps it up in a little sack and stores it in our fat cells until it's got the option to now kick it out. But sadly, we don't change our ways. So instead of putting it out to the curb, we just keep accumulating more garbage. When does that stop? When do we stop accumulating garbage? Well, when we change our mind, when we change our thoughts, when we realize that as important as the food on our plate is, that it should be holistic and it should be organic and it should be good. Well, that's how important everything we put in, whether we're putting it in through our eyes, our ears, what are our thoughts? What are our thoughts? They matter so much. And when you start to understand and recognize just the importance of all of that, you'll start stepping in your power, and you will see that it's a whole different world of possibilities. There is no impossible. It is just I am possible, because there is nothing that we cannot reverse when we put our mind to it. There's nothing we cannot do. If you believe, you will achieve. So what is it that you're putting your belief in? 100%? Or are you like a gambler? Oh, well, I 40% believe, but 60% I'm just hoping it works, right? Where do your beliefs lie? Are you ready to be your own doctor? Are you ready to take control of what you do have control over? We cannot control what happens out there. We can control what goes on inside. Are you ready? And if you are, I would hope you join me on my healing circle. I am hosting my first healing circle in November from the 23rd to the 26th. And I would love to have you join me. And let's take this journey together, Let's get you started on your healing journey. Let's get you started on you connecting to yourself and realizing just who and what you are and the beauty that you bring to share with everyone, right? let's connect. You can go to braveheartnation.com. There's all the information there. Or you can call me at 705-828-2257. Like I said, I would love to help get you started on your healing journey, to really understand how powerful, beautiful, and amazing you are. Have the best day of your life.